So depreciating home office is actually more beneficial because you get a tax deduction when you're in a higher bracket, and then when you have to recapture, you're paying it back at a lower rate. So definitely when clients come to you and say, hey, I don't want to depreciate because I heard that you have to pay back the taxes, this is how you explain it to them on why it's beneficial to depreciate. But also there's this other law called a law allowable or something like that, where the IRS says that even if you never took depreciation in the past, you're still going to have to do the calculation for recapture. So, so there's some clients saying like, okay, if I don't depreciate my home office at all throughout the many years that I had it as a home office, then that means I don't have to recapture. But that's false. Make sure that the client understands that they still have to recapture. The IRS is still going to make them recapture and pay taxes on the depreciation that they never took. So it's still better to take the depreciation over time and recapture it at a lower rate. Analogy time. Now let's say me and my wife, we go to a restaurant and we order food. I order the regular shrimp linguine, and then she orders the prawn linguine, which is way bigger shrimp prawns. It's more expensive, it's more glamorous, right? So we ordered, and then the waiter comes, she gets her food first, and she has 10 big delicious prawns on her plate, and I don't have my plate yet, and the waiter says, oh, yours is going to take a little longer, sorry for that. So I'm just waiting while she has her dish in front of her, and I go, oh man, I'm so hungry, wife, can I have maybe 3 of your prawns? And I'll just give you 3 of my shrimps later. And she says, yes, sure. So she gives me 3 of her big prawns over to me. I eat it all up while I'm waiting for my dish. And then my dish comes out. And now I have 10 puny little shrimps on my plate. And I made an agreement with her that I will give her 3 of my shrimps back because I took 3 of her prawns. So I gave her 3 dinky little shrimps back to her. That's recapture of depreciation. I got to get the 3 prawns, the 3 big juicy prawns, and eat it. And then when I had to pay back her portion, I gave her 3 dinky little shrimps. Now let's go back to the example of the client that we had regarding the home office depreciation, where she deducted $10,000 at a higher rate, but then when she had to report back that same $10,000 as income, she gets taxed at it at a lower dinky rate. So that means big tax saving when you depreciate and lower tax rate that you have to pay back when you recapture.